So dementia, right? Scary stuff. But what if there's a natural way to help manage some of the symptoms? That's what we're diving into today.
Exactly. It's a huge topic and frankly, a little intimidating. But the potential of CBD is fascinating?
Fascinating and a little controversial, I'd say. Lots of hype. But is there real science behind it? I mean, really?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? We need to separate fact from fiction. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is dementia?
It's not one thing, it's a group of symptoms affecting cognitive abilities. Memory loss, confusion, trouble with language, the whole shebang.
So Alzheimer's is a type of dementia, but not all dementia is Alzheimer's, right?
Precisely. Think of dementia as the umbrella term, with Alzheimer's being one specific type under it. There's also vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, each with its own quirks.
And is it always hereditary? Is it something you're born with, or is it something that develops over time?
It's a complex mix of genetics, lifestyle, and environment. Genetics can definitely play a role, especially in early onset Alzheimer's, but it's not a guaranteed inheritance. No.
So lifestyle choices matter? That's encouraging.
Absolutely. A healthy lifestyle can significantly reduce your risk. Think good diet, exercise, mental stimulation, the usual suspects.
What are some of the early warning signs people should watch out for?
Memory problems are a big one, but also things like trouble finding words, changes in mood, or poor judgment. It's subtle at first, which makes early detection tricky.
Yeah. And how is it diagnosed? Is it a simple blood test, or is it more involved?
It's a pretty thorough process. Doctors look at medical history, do cognitive tests, and often use brain imaging. It's important to rule out other conditions that might mimic dementia symptoms.
Makes sense. So can dementia lead to seizures?
Yes, seizures can happen, particularly in later stages. That's where the CBD connection gets interesting.
So let's talk CBD. How does it potentially help with dementia?
The theory is that CBD interacts with the body's endocannabinoid system, which plays a role in brain function and inflammation. It might help reduce inflammation and protect brain cells.
And what about the endocannabinoid system itself? Is that something most people are familiar with?
Not really, no. It's a complex system, but essentially it's involved in regulating various bodily functions, including mood, sleep, and cognitive function.
So CBD might help regulate this system, potentially using some dementia symptoms?
That's the hope. It's important to remember that research is still ongoing and more studies are needed.
Right. And what about the combination with MCT oil? I've heard that mentioned in relation to CBD.
MCT oil helps increase the absorption of CBD, making it more bioavailable. This means more CBD reaches the brain, potentially enhancing its effects.
Are there any potential interactions between CBD and other medications someone with dementia might be taking?
Absolutely. It's crucial to talk to a doctor before using CBD, especially if you're on other medications. There could be interactions that could be harmful. Yeah.
So it's not a replacement for medical care, but rather a potential complementary therapy?
Exactly. It's not a cure, and it shouldn't replace prescribed medications or medical advice.
What about side effects? Are there any potential downsides to using CBD?
Some people experience fatigue or changes in appetite. It's usually recommended to start with a low dose and gradually increase it as needed.
We've been talking about full spectrum CBD. What does a full spectrum mean?
It means the oil contains all the cannabinoids found in the hemp plant, not just CBD. Some people believe this broader range of compounds works synergistically for better results.
So it's not just about the CBD itself, but the other components as well.
Exactly. It's a complex interplay of different compounds.
Is there a difference between full spectrum and isolate CBD?
Yes, isolate CBD contains only CBD, while full spectrum contains other cannabinoids and terpenes. Some people prefer isolate for its purity, while others prefer full spectrum for its potential synergistic effects.
How does someone choose the right full spectrum CBD oil for them?
It's a jungle out there. Look for reputable brands with third-party lab testing to verify the product's purity and potency.
So checking for lab results is key.
Absolutely. It's the only way to know what you're actually getting.
And what about dosage? Is there a recommended starting point?
Start low and go slow. Begin with a small dose and gradually increase it until you find what works for you. Always consult a healthcare professional for personalized advice.
And finally, where can people find more information about this?
There are many reputable sources online, but always consult with a healthcare professional before making any decisions about your health.
So, to wrap things up, CBD might offer some potential benefits in managing certain aspects of dementia, but it's not a miracle cure.
Exactly. It's a potential complementary therapy, but it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before using it, especially if you're on other medications.
And always remember to choose reputable brands with third party lab testing.
Absolutely. Safety and quality are paramount.
That's a great discussion. Thanks so much.